Number 2 is exposure. And exposure is really a 3-step process. One is to set your white point, and the other is to set your black point. So on your histogram, the white point is over here on the right side, and it'll be moving the histogram over to the right without clipping any of the whites, and then moving it to the left without crushing any of the blacks, so that you spread out the tonal value. So you want to do that before you adjust your exposure. And there's this very easy way in Lightroom to do that. You go over here to where it says whites and hover over the label, hold down the shift key, and double click. You can see right here it calculated it at a plus 24. It moved your histogram right, butting up to the right side without clipping anything. And this is where we're going to do the same thing on the blacks. Hold down shift key, double click. You can see what it did here. Okay, so now that your white point and black point are set, you can go ahead and adjust the exposure. You know, if you think it's a little too dark, you can bring it up, or it's a little too light. But sometimes it's hard to get it exact. Let me show you a little tip here. One thing on any slider, if you don't like the results of it, just double click on the slider and it will zero it back out. So it's like you haven't done anything. On exposure, to get a little finer thing, just click on the word once and you'll see this come up. Modify exposure with plus and minus key. Now you can use the plus and minus key on your keyboard to make an adjustment. And in this case, let me hit the plus key. And you'll see it adjusted it by 1/10 of a stop. So if I hit the plus key again, now it's 2/10 of a stop. And the same thing, if I hit the minus key, it goes the other direction. In fact, I kind of like the 10th exposure here, so I'm going to keep it that way. That is it for exposure. Real simple.